The earth you see today was not like the same in the past. There were many changes that went inside the earth which have led to the formation of present day earth. Number one that you need to remember is that earth was extremely hot. It was so extremely hot that you cannot think about life possible at that stage. So the temperature of the earth was very, very high. Secondly, the atmosphere of earth. The atmosphere of earth was highly reducing. When I say the word reducing, I mean to say that the gas predominantly present in the earth's atmosphere was hydrogen. Why this hydrogen led to reducing atmosphere is because hydrogen donates electron. When it donates electron, it gives electron, it reduces other substances. So this presence of hydrogen made the atmosphere of earth highly reducing. Next, if we talk about the evidences that convey that the atmosphere on earth was highly reducing, first evidence that we get is from volcanic eruptions. Today also, when there are volcanic eruptions, the gases which are emitted from volcanic eruptions merely contain oxygen. So this proves that the atmosphere was highly reducing. Secondly, if we talk about heavy planets, for example, if we talk about Jupiter and Saturn, they mainly compose their atmosphere predominantly in the form of hydrogen. So hydrogen is found predominantly in the atmosphere of Jupiter and Saturn. So this also conveys that the atmosphere on earth have been highly reducing. Third evidence that you get, if you see today the atmosphere, high proportion of hydrogen gas is still there. This further conveys that hydrogen can be the predominant gas at that time. That is why the atmosphere have been so much reducing. Reducing word you can also say as non-oxygenic, right? Because there was no oxygen, actually no free oxygen in the atmosphere, which made the atmosphere of earth as highly reducing. And predominantly they were hydrogen and helium, as we talked in Big Bang also. Third, since it was extremely hot, there was no water. And there was no water, which further leads to say, we can convey that there was no life on earth. 13.7 billion years ago, Big Bang happened, universe was formed, and after that also till many years there was no life on earth because of these reasons. It was extremely hot, the temperature was very high, the atmosphere was highly reducing because of the presence of hydrogen, and there was no water even. Next thing that we can talk here is, if you talk about early rock formations, scientists find some fossils, right? They gather information from these fossils. The early rock formations or the fossils have conveyed that there was no life on earth because they were not able to find any sign of life in the earliest rock fossils they have found and they have yet discovered. So no fossils records which convey that the life was present at an early stage when the earth was just formed, and these points can also convey that the earth was not the same as it is present today. So there have been many changes that were taking place inside the earth after Big Bang event. Next I'll discuss about what happened when we talk about elements. Since I told you that earth was extremely hot, so iron and nickel, which were very heavy elements, they melted and they sank to the inner core of the earth. So you can imagine the temperature of the earth have been so much high that it led to the melting of the heavy elements such as iron and nickel. So the core of the earth, the central part of the earth is composed of entirely iron and nickel, and these heavy elements in molten form, remember. So the lighter particles will obviously go towards the outer side, the crust. So silicates and carbides, they led to the formation of rocks at the crust portion, at the outer portion, at the outer layer of the earth. And the mantle which is in between the core and the crust, this mantle was composed of the elements like we talk about iron silicates or magnesium silicates. So these three layers of the earth were formed, which actually are present in today as it is, we can get an idea of the Earth's core, which is composed of molten iron and molten nickel. So you can make out, since these are heavy elements, iron and nickel, they would have sank to the core of the Earth and they melted because of high temperature, because Earth was extremely hot, and the lighter particles would have come to the surface, forming the rocks, forming the crust of the Earth. So this is how the three layers of the Earth were formed, and we have core which is divided into two. We have outer core also and inner core also. This is how this formation of Earth took place, and after that you can imagine water slowly condensed, conditions slowly stabilized, and this condensation of that water vapors led to heavy rains. So heavy rains led to formation of rivers, and maybe this was the beginning of origin of life. So Earth 4.6 billion years ago would have looked like this. It was extremely hot, a ball of fire just like sun only. And today we see Earth like this because of drastic changes that took place in that span of time.